Hello, hello. Hey. Give me a second. Let me check the audio first. Hello. Also the game audio. Hopefully I can hear something. Am I hearing anything? Let me check it on Twitch. I think I can hear something on Twitch. Let me pull the audio up a little bit. No, so why is my mic? Okay. Yeah, I think I can hear something. We'll come back to that later on. Stream manager. Okay. Okay. Enable my audio. Okay. So I played this game before, but I only played the first game, not the second one. I thought that I could not run the game anymore because my Mac got updated and it wasn't running until I realized that you need to allow it to open from the security settings. But I didn't know that normally I would do that for all the other applications that I've downloaded, not from the App Store, but I didn't know that because this one, the what's that called? The error message from the GOG Galaxy, say that, well, the thing is corrupted. You need to move it to trash. So I always thought that it, because of the architecture changes, it just can't run. Then I just realized, no, it's not. You need to manually go to the security settings and then allow it to run, which is, well, a bad error message. Anyway, let's play this game. I played this before. I'm using a guide because I'm too lazy to do everything all over again. So let's restart the episode. Yeah, start over. Yeah, that's why I was checking about the audio. The music is very loud. I do not know why. It's still very loud. After all the things I've seen. After all the things I've done. I cannot escape the course my life has taken. Now I am beyond redemption. I just hope you can forgive me someday. Yours sincerely, Anthony Beechworth. I think Carlos Viola is the guy who made the music for Blasphemous. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Yeah, the closed captions is a bit much. Doesn't gel that well. Vedete necus sciat. Sciat? I don't speak Latin. It was all my childhood friend, Anthony Beechworth, had written in his letter. It had been many years since I had heard that sentence. It was the motto of the science and philosophy group that we had secretly run as students. Back when we were in that what? Secluded boarding school in Scotland, where I left it all behind like mere childhood memories. The letter was unusual. It could only mean something. It could only mean something awful must have happened. Something that must remain absolutely secret. I had to find out what was going on. I had to. Alright. Without delay, I took the first morning train to Sussex and made my way to the address on the letter. And there it was, the old house of Anthony's family, the Bridgeworth Manor. Manor. Episode 1, the lair. Let me go to main menu for a second. Okay, the closed caption is a bit weird, I guess. Hopefully I'm not messing up the audio here. This is strange, everything is silent as if there was no one living here. I'm worried about Anthony, I have to find him. A note on the table. Dear Mr. Beechworth, due to recent events, the situation has become unbearable for us, and much to our regret, we have no other choice but to leave. We will remain forever grateful for all these years in your service. Is this Anthony? The years have not been kind to him. My coat. A cabinet with glasses and some liquor bottles. There's also a matchbox. Should I go? Ooh, dark. So dark, I can't go any further. This match could come in useful. The portrait is crooked. Oh. An old rosary, a cord of beads with solid wooden crucifix. Plates and pans, kitchen stove and cleaning cloth. It might come handy, I'll take it. I have unlatched the door. March 5th, 1891. Master Anthony has made us get rid of our religious objects. What is going on with him? Luckily, I found a place to hide my rosary. I cannot pray every night without it. Master Anthony has been complaining about Alfie. What will a simple cat do to him? He ordered us to keep him out of the house all the times. Still, I cannot let a poor thing starve. He is such a clever cat. Every time I open the window, he knows food is waiting for him. Anyway, I'm worried about Master Anthony. He is growing more and more unlike himself every day. September 15th. Master Anthony is spending whole days locked inside his office. He wants us to leave him food at the door, but he barely eats anything. I'm really worried. A silver key. Small photographs and old daguerreotypes, mostly family portraits. I barely remember what happened. This silhouette looks like a human. The door is locked. I should try and find a key to open it. Oh dear, I hope that I wish there's a settings or something that can easily be accessed from within the game. I think this is a slate disc record. The sleeve reads The Carnival of Venice. Take it. A slightly rusted iron crowbar. My God, what has happened here? Here's a letter. Dear Margaret, it has been days since Anthony left his office. I can hear him whisper angrily, frightfully, and it gets worse at night. Our service left a few days ago. Without their help and company, I'm lost. I can barely walk out of bed, and not even a doctor will come here after his argument with Anthony. My husband has developed a horrible ability to break anyone's will. I do not know what to do. I do not have any strength left. I wish I could send you this letter. Your dear friend, Anna Beechworth. I forgot to post on my socials. A letter in a feeble handwriting. I cannot go on. All is lost. I cannot stand their stares. They watch me, they judge me, they despise me. I know they think I'm not worthy of this family. But who are they but dust and bones? A memory. Leave me. I do not need you. Leave me alone. The lifeless body of a woman. Looks like she's clutching a note in her hand. I'm writing what will surely be my final thoughts, my last line, my last breath. I do not know what kind of dark power has turned my husband into what he is now. A stranger with a look bereft of all sanity, compassion, and human warmth. I do not know what shadows have slowly darkened our lives. I do not know this foreign gas that now dwell in our souls. I do not know where it is from, but I'm sure it is not from this world. I'll meet my brothers and sisters soon. I'll be free from this abyss of madness and fear. Soon I'll stop trembling. Nope. Simple long hairpin. Not now. That goddamn cat, he meows every night, and it is for me. I know it. He is mocking me. He knows my secret. He knows I will not let him ruin everything. I do not have any choice. I have to put an end to his miserable life. Or better yet, I will blind him. You gabbylings. You will not confess. No, not you. A can of paint thinner. A common hammer in good condition. I dampened the cloth with paint thinner. A portrait of Anthony standing beside his mounted wildcat or lynx. The paint looks fresher on the animal's head. The thinner has worked. The fresh paint is gone, and now I can see the original painting. The lynx's mouth is open, as if it were growling. The man with blonde hair. The young woman, not yet in her 20s, stares divinely back at me. The old man bears some resemblance to Anthony, but his countenance marred by severe, unsettling gaze. She looks like a woman on a bed. She's holding a baby. Could that be Anthony's child? A woman with strong features and dark hair. She has a bold look in her eyes. Oh, that's where the sound came from. Okay. Dying cool, not much life left. I'm sorry. I have to put an end to the poor creature's suffering. Well, A black cat staring at me, but wait, his eyes are missing. Good lord, you almost ripped my eyes out. He has found a way into the dark. There's an open chest with a dark cloak, a mask, and a knife. The knife could be useful. Yeah, the movement is kind of slow. I managed to get the link's mouth open. There's a golden key inside. Oh god, no. Anthony, no. Loveless body of my dear friend, what manners could have led him to commit such an act? There's something in his pocket. It is a sealed letter. Dear J. David, if you're reading these lines, then I'm nothing but a dead body hanging before you. I write to you in my last shred of lucidity. You're one of my oldest friends. And when I sent you the letter asking you to come here, I did not doubt for one moment that you would. Had you failed me this evening, everything would have been lost. I found myself involved in a series of horrible incidents. For reasons beyond my comprehension and sanity, I've become total strangers to myself and to my closest relatives, capable of the most indescribable and atrocious acts. I cannot give you any more details at this time. I must ask you to go immediately back to the boarding school where we made that pact, where we all swore on our honor that sentence that will protect us. This letter must not reach anyone else, so it is imperative that you destroy it immediately. The lives of the rest of the group and yours too are in great danger. Do not delay. They are already waiting for you. Seeing is believing, David. Do not forget that. Always your loyal friend, Anthony Beechworth. Jeremiah David receives a mysterious letter from his childhood friend, Anthony Beechworth. Do I need this? He travels to his friend's manor in Sussex, where he learns of Anthony's descent into madness and the death of his wife, Anna Beechworth. David faces the perils of the house and finally finds the dead body of his friend who committed suicide. Anthony's final letter warns David of an unknown danger and asks him to remember his past by going back to the boarding school they both attended years back. Father in heaven, hallowed by your name. Thy kingdom come, thy will done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us each day our daily bread. Oh, he's gonna flagellate himself. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. And let us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me. Give me a split second. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Give me a split second again. Oh, there you go. When I count to 3, you wake up. 1, 2.5. Three, now wake up, wake up, wake up. You can rest now, Miss David. There'll be enough for today. Other sessions really necessary. I'm confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? It looked like an eye. It was like an eye, perversely rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by something. An evil deep dwells deep below. A forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear has already awoken. I can understand why you are disturbed, Mr. David. With your permission, I would like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine, a man I have known many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it will help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife, Anna, die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to warn me for a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Episode 2, Memories. An old, quite damaged mailbox. There's a postcard. Dear Matthew, it has been several months and I still have heard no news from you. My brother insists that you have abandoned me, but I'm sure it remains true. I know that you'll never do that to me. I know your heart and I understand your eyes. I get this address from a hospital in London and I pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I'll always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway. Angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. There you go. Stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have been broken off to the mountain. Off the fountain. Pardon, excuse me, sister. Good evening, sister. Good evening, I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. David? I'm from a student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. David, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to you? Mr. David, I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there's little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsignor, of course. Monsignor? Exactly, but you didn't answer the question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. David? I prefer not to talk about it. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important for me. But it is a lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. David. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. Again, my ADHD is flaring up. There you go. You take care of... Did you say that you care for patients? Of course, Ms. David. We tend to both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our care. Did you say that Monsignor already lived here when this venue still was a boarding school? Indeed, he still was a priest and professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place. Could I talk to Monsignor? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monsignor has left strict instructions that he not be disturbed, not even by any of the sisters. Thanks, Mother. Thank you, Mother. I'll leave you with studies. Duties. Doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He has been delirious for some days. I miss Mary Vince, that is my brother Matthew. Why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago, my poor Matthew. I'm just very sorry, Miss Finch. I hope he recovers. Thank you. Mr. Finch, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me if you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written to you. Oh, this is a letter from our mother. Dear Matthew, I hope you're recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you come back home soon. What's that? I don't think that was inside the letter, right? My letter, all the letters I wrote to dear Juliet, you never posted them, but why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refuse to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. She is awful. Her only interest in marrying someone of a status, of our family status. It was for your sake I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself. Of your vanity, I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Let me be. From this day forth, you are no sister of mine. You dare banish me? I will have stayed by your side all through your illness. Very well, Matthew, you'll have your way. I'll leave you, then you'll see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother. Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Just take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serves you better than it has myself. Good evening. I hope you're right, and this turns out to be indeed a good evening. My name is David. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Miss David. I'm Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. So many corpses. What happened? What is there to understand, Miss David? God has forsaken this place. Who is the Monsignor, Mr. Baldwin? I cannot really say. After all these years, I have never seen the man. Who knows? Maybe he does not exist. Oh, that's interesting. Let me clean my glasses. There's a bit of dirt. Dear brother, I have received the letter and tried to write you more frequently. I hope you're studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot when you're coming back. Father is in bed with fever and I do not feel very well, but I'm on medication. Today is my birthday. I'm feeling blue. It is quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mom is going to cook lemon cake like those Grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it together. Right back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you are doing, what you are learning, how is Scotland and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot. January 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seems unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of lecture for no reason. even though it's his favorite class, theology. January 18th. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it. And even David was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire toward me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get a good mark. January 21st. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering the class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. January 22nd. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me now is that now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. February 20th. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told that he is still sick, but if he is so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. It was announced this morning that the school is too close. It's too close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodge the question. I'm starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I heard he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. There's a picture in the diary. There's a photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, Anthony. I don't remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. Now there's a music box. Where are you? Good evening, sister. Sister, all this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All those years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give him strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. And what for? Why, Lord? Why don't you answer me? Lord works in mysterious ways, sister. Certainly, yes, but I don't ask for much. There's something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on now like this, excuse me, sir. Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you. Oh, you have given the sign I was looking for. The nuns have been working. She does not belong to the nuns, but... Oh, she's already dead, I think. I think she drowned herself. This game can be very slow. A lot of the right lives are going with a hole in this old rusty pipe they are blocking the water stream. The hole has very sharp and rusty edges. If I try to put my hand in, I could cut myself. I blunted the sharp edges of the pipe. Now I need not fear being cut. The net should catch anything coming down from the pipe. Wait, where am I? Oh, I don't need to enter this room, okay. I placed a glass tin in the hollow of the Virgin's cheek. It seems that it fits perfectly. Piety. Oh, the Armada is crying. Oh my lord, what does it mean? What have I done? What have we done? You must help me. What can I do? What's wrong with you? Just a little time. I'll tell them about my pain. I describe them very well, pain, yet they do not listen. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say that they are praying for me, but it does not cure my ailment. That's alright. I know, but I beseech you. You will be saving me from horrible torture. I'll be eternally indebted to you. I will, however difficult this will be for me. I understand. Your request is terrible hard for me. I guess I could find courage to help you. I understand the magnitude of why I'm asking. God bless you, sir. I don't know how I can show my gratitude. What I need you to do is, without the nuns noticing, to try to get an amount of morphine enough so that I can be embraced by the deepest of dreams and that way to stop the rhythm of my heart. I don't like the back and forth. It's very slow. There's no one about. Yeah, read it. Baldwin lies. Noise is coming from inside the coffin. What in heaven? I cannot open the coffin with my own hands. The lid is nailed. Again, there's a lot of walking through very long hallway which I don't enjoy. It looks like his toolbox, so I wonder if there's something useful in it. I might be able to look at it if I keep him distracted. Tell me about this place. Well, the construction of this building was ordered by an Episcopal Bishop of Aberdeen in 1805. Tell me about Mother Elizabeth. She's pretty strict, I can tell you that much, Mr. David. Do not think she likes me very much either. Tell me about Aberdeen. It was the place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest cities in Scotland. If you look there... Yeah, whatever. Do not worry about it. The darkness of his eye. His body is petrified. He has a look of sheer terror in his eyes. Oh my god, but what has happened? Talk to me. Oh, I could have just walked through here, okay. There's the papers which Mother Elizabeth was working. A lot of black marks, huh? Come in, my son. Do you think you could hide these books for me? They're just classic philosophy books, Father. Plato and Aristotle. Silence. Instruments of falsehood, you mean? False is coming from the snake. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Come on, let me say. Eye of the bird. Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you're handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Father Ernest. Ernest, it's been many years since I heard that name. Since all I see. Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. Please, entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exemption, pastimes bring just misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say? It's only the Lord who teaches us. We all must follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. he has large been covering his eyes. He's completely blind. Despite his decrepit extreme thinness and paleness, I can still recognize Father Ernest. But he seems far away, like in another world. Glory to be the Father, and to the Son, to the Holy Spirit. As it was the beginning, it is now, always shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord's one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal. The wise quill. No, no, no. You're enveloped by sin. And now, my son, tell the Lord's one is holy path. The wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance. No, 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 your soul lives embraced by the darkness. And now, my son, tell the Lord, who are you? The faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman? The lost seaman. Yes, 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 my son, we live lost in the endless ocean of sin and blame. Now leave me alone, I have to purify my soul. And finally, our expert in philosophy, Jeremiah David, shows up. Where are you, my friend? We have been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is a perfect moment for our next meeting. But I suspect that someone outside our goal is secretly surveilling us. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friends, it is Professor Glynn. Leave me, Father Ernest. Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed a lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed convenient to borrow the key to our necessities. You know, at 12 o'clock you'll find a door open and I'll be inside the lounge. That is, my dearest colleagues. Colleagues, if you did in this quiz cat or whatever. Mr. Rabbit was jumping toward Forest in the warm spring afternoon. When going to the bush, Mr. Rabbit ran to Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake who were having a heated argument. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dears, why are you arguing this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What we are trying to decide here is who of us will have pleasure to eat you up." Mr. Rabbit was scared, said, "But I do not want to be eaten. I want to live." To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later, don't you think so?" Mr. Vulture added, "Mrs. Snake is right. We'll stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, as you see. We do not agree. Do you want to help us decide?" Mr. Rabbit Who you suggest as the one to eat you? After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, I got it. Why not to organize a race? The first who arrives to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle. And I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think? The three predators agreed that it was fair, though they started the race and they quickly disappeared. Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators who were eager to prove their worth during realize the trick. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a loud bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. This is something I kept to myself for a long time. And the thing that is that I love you. I've always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glossy, empty, dead eyes. I miss your rough hair, your gray skin, and your stench. All love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. The end. Not again. How long have I been slaying? What was that? But in the nightmares, I found a place in my memories. It is the trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. From his was a horrible stench. There's something down there. Did you see? Did you see there? It was there just in front of me. That thing, it was screaming. He shakes and his body rag in pain. There is only one way to end his suffering. Rest in peace. Puncture as always, David. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Rather earnest. Don't worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The professor generally shares our curiosity, and who better to complete in our group than one of the most renowned theologians. Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be opened, and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Now I ask that you close your eyes. You feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. Even after all those years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened. What is that we saw? The eye of the bird. Malaminse. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us. It looks for us. Calls us from the darkness, from its abominable lair. All those years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. Those poor wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has, only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of sanity. O Lord, forgive me for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to him. Greatly we have sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in flames. Malam Inse. Be right back.
How long has he been in there?
20 minutes.
Tell him we're gonna play through.
All right.
We got plenty of time.
Donkey Kong, one of 14 Nintendo characters teaming it up in Mario Golf, only on N64.
Now that you've earned your Pokemon Trainer's license and your very own Pikachu, it's time for Pokemon Yellow for Game Boy Color. Battle a friend for the Poke, Pika, and Petit Cup titles on your way to becoming the greatest Pokemon master of all time. It's Pokemon Yellow for your Game Boy Color.
So, you want to use your gold and silver skills in a 3D world. Well, here's the thought. Now you can get Pokemon Stadium 2, the only place you can upload your Game Boy Pokemon onto your N64 and battle with over 250 characters in 3D. You've got skills. Save them for the game. Pokemon Stadium 2, rated E for everyone.
ミコンソフト「ロックマン3ドクター・ワイリーの最後」近日発売予定。カプコン。
Millions of years ago, the mitochondria began to live silently within our bodies. It seems that the parasites have only to live among us. Or do they?
新たなる敵がロックマンを襲う。行く手を阻む者は誰？発行用ソフトロックマン4新たなる野望好評発売中。
カプコン。
1999年から熱狂的なファンに今もなお愛され続けている噂を操る RPG。2011年今よみがえる。さらに遊びやすくもっとやり込める追加要素。噂の PSP 版現実となるペルソナ2罪。PSP 版では各種インターフェースを刷新。すっきりと洗練されたデザインで見やすく遊びやすく。フィールド移動中はミニマップの追加により快適さが増している。本編のストーリーはオリジナル版を忠実に再現。ペルソナを駆使して戦え。戦闘システムをさらにチューニング。戦闘バランスの調整はもちろん行動順の表示により戦略が立てやすく合体スキルも狙って出すことができる。発動時はカットイン演出で盛り上がれ。またコンタクト時は感情ゲージにより状態が分かりやすくなった。思う存分悪魔との駆け引きを楽しんでほしい。
All is cold, all is silence. First thing in the morning, you will depart for Scotland. I'm sending you to study at St. Gall boarding school in Aberdeen. You're not about to write as I will not have time to read letters. Still no letters for you, David. Please don't push this any further. I must have fainted. It is dangerous to be in Old Nicole at night. I should make my way out quickly as possible. You hear them? It's the crows. Searching for the moans of the weak and dying. They're calling to each other. They might have found something. Could you help me? The streets are so confusing now. I'm afraid I've lost my way. Could you direct me out? Yes, lost one. I can give you direction. I've been gifted with a second sight. I can peer deep into your past and unwind the tapestry of your fate. Would you like me to close my eyes so that yours may be open? Money is no matter here. Come close to me now. Only because I am to explain myself, okay? Spoke a piece of metal doorknob. No, I don't want to dance and sing anymore. It's enough for today. I want my lemonade. I want to play. Actually, ma'am, I'm afraid I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. Don't you recognize me? It's fine. It's been a while since I last performed, I suppose. But don't you forget, I'm the great little caddy, singer, dancer, the golden girl of London's music halls. Hide and seek, although I love games, I go to the fog when I want to get away. Daddy won't find me here. You see, in the fog there are no faces. I'm looking for a gentleman. He's well dressed with red hair. Do you know him? He led me to this place. No, father. I've been practicing letters repertoire as you ordered. Have you ever, haven't I? Let's play. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? One more song. What the blazes just happened? My head is spinning. Where did she go? It's a porcelain mouse. It broke when it fell. There's a grotesqueness to them. I don't like to look at it. And look, underneath the mask, a photograph. Here's a note. Little Caddy Show. There's a girl lit up by a spotlight in a music hall, singing to live piano. I'm exhausted. Father made me rehearse today for 8 hours. By the end, the music wavered with his trembling hands. It's still a long time for the day or so, but he insisted that everything must be perfect. One more song, he said, over and over. Father got really mad at me, and he started to shout when, after many hours of rehearsal, I said that I wanted to get out and play a little bit in the street. More and more, he's obsessed with rehearsing with concerts to perfection. Am I not the one who earns the money to feed us? Am I not the one people come from all over to see and admire? Is my name not the one printed on all posters? My name. The dolls foresell the theater entrance. They have my likeness, my dress, and my beautiful hair. I should be the one who makes decisions. One more song, yes, one more last song for you, Papa. It's a porcelain doll with lifelike proportions. The face has been removed, living in its white shell. It's still human hair. No, did I not pray enough? Have I not written faithfully every last note is created to me? Middle C up to A, measure. G up to C, tide. F, second volume, bar 2, middle C up to A, double no, E, G, C, no. This was supposed to be our masterpiece. Viola C, up an octave, then up to G. What do you think you are? Are you blind, man? Can't you see that I'm creating the angel's voice? The word C2A and octave higher. A fragile voice flutters around the stove. No. Hands. So you laugh at it, I lost it again. You're right, sir. My inspiration too is lost, quite lost in the fog. The notes moaned just her. Who was she? She was very delicate, like a flower in the desert. Like a petal in a storm. The sickness, it just swept her away. Her voice, my God, her voice. Came from heaven. She was the angel of my music. Oh, beautiful Daphne. The best soloist that a composer could have. The voice of an angel. What made my music possible. She would stand there by the window. The wind caressed her cheeks. It danced her golden hair. Her dress glowed like an amber in dusk sun. I'm following a man. So come to think of it, maybe he's following me. He has a red beard and wears a cape. I sometimes find this man too among my notes. Feel him close to me at times. You ask me for words, but words are betrayers, they're dirty. Music, just music, remains beautiful, but it's a prison inside all of us. You must set it free. I can't help you now. Not until my work is finished. My work is important thing. She was only my inspiration. Let's go. Daphne, you're back. Are you thinking of my melancholy mind? Are the ghosts of my dying music? No, it doesn't matter because you're with me again. And I know exactly how to compose my masterpiece. Please take my violin now that I have completed my work. I no longer have the use for it. It needs to be with her. Go to the mausoleum and place the violin where her heart lies. The angel of my music will guide you. Here, take the key to the mausoleum, my friend. Go to Howell River, the night at Daphne. Hid from sun and the shadow remains. She changed her skin for a strong belt so her heart was forever concealed. Her dance falls in the rustle of 1,000 leaves. I beg your pardon, sir, if I assaulted you. Why am I reading these marvelous books? In the dark, but how can you see words without any light? That's the only way to see them, really. Is if you want to see the words on the other side of the page. The words from the shadows. Shadow always hides from the light, you know, so they can only be read in darkness. Oh goodness, no, bookshop doesn't belong to anyone, not since I found it here. I'm just a guest and explorer of those ancient tomes. Oh yes, I know of whom you speak. I see him here from time to time perusing the books. He'll pick one off the shelf, glance at it, then put it back. He and I never spot though. You ask. I see him sometimes, but he slips away whenever I try to meet him. I feel as if he's guiding me towards something. That may be so. We each have our own white rabbit to lead us through lost places. Let me think. Yes, I recall him looking at unexplored places of the Empire. An excellent tomb. Very revealing and very rare. The bookshop is very fortunate to have a copy in his collection. Not sure where it is now, but I'm sure it can be far. Yes, the Bird King. There's a book of ancient poetry here that makes mention. I'm sure you can find it here somewhere. The Place of Eternal Flock, also known as Zyla, is a unique bay in the east of Baleshwar, near the jungles of Bengala. It's surrounded by tall, snow-capped mountains, usually covered in mist. The waters of the bay are very dangerous and rarely visited. I mustn't fall asleep. I heard them crawling. I hear them gnawing. Rats, so many of them. They know I'm here. I mustn't fall asleep. They stalk me, coming closer and closer. I can see their blood red eyes glimmering in the darkness. I mustn't fall asleep. Burst into the wind, they sought it for the king, but lost were the birds they wept in suffering, and flew to the sea compelled by the need. They found their silence, the quest was complete. I thought there was the sound of the crows. No, it's not. The ticket, please. The 4 witnesses. Hello, Jeremiah. I know you'll find us eventually. Welcome to our humble performance. You are very part of the group. Don't remember my name, do you? I'm Alexander. What is this all about? What do you want from me? From you, nothing, dear Jeremiah. It is you who came here searching for answers. Same as reasons as when you joined our group. We each came with our own reasons. Do you remember yours? Indeed, it was our thirst for knowledge that drew us together. No one waits for us dear Jeremiah. There's no one who will care for us when the hour comes. We've been alone until now. How did anyone in London have been buried in a boarding school? The bird protects us. It's by his design that we should meet again. But we are not the only ones who take shelter beneath his wings. His influence and power is ever expanding, ever reaching. They not feel him beckoning. Now we cross the point of no return. The lights are on. Stage set. And so you shall meet the actors welcome. This belongs to you. Here's Sir Dr. Wakefield. Whatever. I missed that. Do it. You see all the stars twinkling in the black outer abyss, all the constellation traced by human eyes in long distant eras. I think season 2 is very long. Look now to the forest and the valley, to the old tower, from last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky, and even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil, high as the world, as if they were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, David, a place of mist. Anthony's great ability is what you hear, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door as I did. The door that gives passages to the veil. Open it and we'll walk together beyond the mist. I suppose you're wondering why I called you so urgently. can't deny your letter was truly mysterious. I've been traveling doctor to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why yes, the tragic event has been a continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, the pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand how is all this connected with my patient. He was he's one of the victims, dear God. Murder, thankfully no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give you this impression. Her David was attacked but survived. Since the criminal was caught by her David in the minutes of act, then he tried to do the same thing to David he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Her David was hospitalized. The nurses were there remained unconscious for an entire day. What was David doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both the patient and Mr. Beach would spend a part of their youth together there. You can assume her David was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had expression almost terror in their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. David in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all those circumstances? I have some theories, but I prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded in all of them. There is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that Host is found beside her David within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Oh shit. Oh. Goddamn, break already. There you go. been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in his house. Mr. Dupre has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor, from which it seems he shall not return anytime soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child. I make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? The cloakmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupre is not going to be able to notice the change. The clothes that he has so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. Be right back. Restroom.
新キャラクターであるシアターガイド三木素子に案内されアナザーストーリーなるクエストを体感できる。クエストは無料配信予定。新しくなったオープニングムービーに加えオリジナル版のオープニングも収録。 BGM も新しいリミックス版とオリジナル版を用意。違いを楽しんでほしい。噂を操り自分に有利な現実を作り出せ。ペルソナ使いたちの熱い戦いが PSP で帰ってきた。ペルソナ2罪2011年4月14日発売。先着購入者特典ペルソナ2罪ミニサウンドトラック。噂は現実となり人は罪を知る。
Giant machines. Origin unknown. Zeno. Gears. Step away from the gear. Then mentions about history or frozen.
Anyone accessing Zeno gear. Zeno.
Gears.
ゲームボーイという国に6つの金貨というお話がありました。その国の6つの世界には大切な金貨が隠されているのです。勇敢な若者は悪い奴からその国を救うために6つの金貨を集める旅に出るのでした。ゲームボーイソフトマリオランド2、6つの金貨。さてその悪い奴とは。
俺だよマリオだよ。
1995年200万人が時空を超えた。そしてこの冬新たなる次元の扉が開かれる。空前のミリオンセラーシリーズ第2弾クロノクロス。
坊主じゃないよ。3匹の強い仲間がついているのさ。スーパーゲームボーイならカラーでやんちゃ放題大暴れ。ゲームボーイソフト星のカービィ2新発売。
I didn't think our marriage would survive.
It was really awful. Both of us kept everything pent up until one of us would just explode.
Hey, stupid! What kind of a meal was that? You had... Then we discovered Tekken 3. This is for 40 years of macaroni and cheese.
That's for never saying I'm sorry.
And this is for your mother.
That's for the loser that you are, Patrick. Thank you, Tekken 3. PlayStation.
作物を育て動物たちと触れ合うあの牧場物語が64で生まれ変わった牧場物語2
スーパードンキーコング2スーパードンキーコングの第2弾いよいよ登場。期待をはるかに上回る多彩なステージ、新しいヒロインディクシーが加わってますます広がるドンキーコングワールド。スーパーファミコンが4000円安くなるクーポン券付きスーパードンキーコング2新発売。
Roam and ship in search of the place you've never known. Listen to the wind until you can hear the sign. Each and every moment, oh, as time goes by, all in this world has to change. Roam and ship in search of the place you've never known. Better take a breath until you can hear the sign. Roam and ship in search of the place you've never seen. Better watch your step until you can find the key. Roam and ship in search of the place you may never reach. Better love yourself. Tomorrow's another day.
Dat je vario niet wekt. Zo zwaar nog gehad. Oh nee, uitspakken! Wie stelt hier maar gauw? Als ik jullie te pakken krijg, pak ik brandhout van jullie!
Nieuw van Nintendo, Wario Land 2, exclusief voor je Game Boy.
Soon you will experience adventure like never before in an unknown world, as beautiful as it is dangerous. A unique experience where everything depends on you.
All right, it's a game. You have the controls, but get this straight. Nobody makes me do this.
Outcast, a groundbreaking event on PC.
Hey, knock it off.
The only game with cutter slay.
Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt? Maybe you can stand? He's staring blankly at some distant point as if he has not heard my question at all. Oh, it's alright, huh? Alexander, please say something. I don't know what to do. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through it. Is Xylatal, the curtain behind which great wings beat, inside its ancient mist inhibits shadows of those who left. I can't walk in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone, their frozen paroxysms. With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back to life they never had. I would place them outdoors, in a greenhouse, and let the mold devour them and wasps make nests of their fallow hearts. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached. Some supposing that it is better particularly causes of failure or success. This is only in degree 2. This is done by pouring upon the plate upon about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution and only then adding 5 to 6 drops of cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove an excess of chemicals. They will almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occurs from a want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. Best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formula, quickly flow clean, or the plate should start again. I have excellent news. A contact from the user has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tomb containing an amazing formulary. There's no doubt that sometimes a mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise you'll never have visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany. A radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. I'm so sleepy. Yeah, that gave me a fright. Even though I don't show it in my face. That did. Anyway, let's move on. Where are we going? Oh yeah. Alexander, you recognize this photograph. Take a look. This is you and our old friend Anthony. And there's someone else blurred in the background. Who's the third figure? Does he mean something to you? The bird awaits. A little brass bird. When shaken, it makes noise as if there was something inside. I put the clock hand in its place. I need to set the clock to the correct time. Down, 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 down. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I just need to hold, click and hold. That's like, don't go. Jesus Christ, man. Don't rotate to the other way. What the hell? Maybe it's a mistake to play this game with a trackpad. I'm sorry, not trackpad. Trackball. Oh, the death of Twitter. There was a key inside the thing. Okay. This way. I'm so sleepy. Am I supposed to be here? Wait. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It's something that we didn't understand at the time to complete the mind, the proscenium of the big theater, and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of man from land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives here. Just that. Will the hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? I don't understand a single word. Oh, wait, I can open it up. Right. Okay. Skeletal fingers of the creature are clutching a roll-out canvas. There's the map of the stars. Dear Alexander, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my effort with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully saw the same thing as we did. In his account, he described a formula that he calls hoopoe, yes, like the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum which we have worked so far except for minor differences. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. How do I get out of here? I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it has cracked a larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get asleep during this night, so I read aloud while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside, and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing in the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right of the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon the house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything. Being afraid of dispelling vision, I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat, and snatched all my calmness with such terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, a low pitch as a drag of slap. Mr. Alexander snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Should I? Okay. The walking, it's very... Yeah, sure. What was that? It was French. The walking is very slow. Dear Alexander, I'm terribly sorry about old Mike. Would you put him to rest in his very right place? After weeks of unsuccessful attempts, I have managed to distill the alchemy formula based on the notes you sent me. Certainly you're a master of this craft. The subject reacted to the serum as usual, rapidly entering into a state of waking sleep. Suddenly the convulsions stopped, and since then, he has not been responding to any kind of stimulation. He has remained in this state for many days. My diagnosis is brain dead. We should be our next step, Alexander. I'm worried. This could be the end of our research. Okay. Alexander. This is what they asked me to search for, is it? Is it not? Alexander, am I right? Last door. Last door, we can cross together. What should I do? I'm waiting for you. Here in the mist. It's nearby. I can't hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I heard the beating of his wing. It knows we're afraid. I'm ready. Sit down. Sit. Do you think that we'll find a clue here about David's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. What about this one? There's a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Herb Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Dearest Alexander, please you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If we were to open the door, it may stay that way, and open the way for whatever lives on the other side. Oh, is it the end of the season 1? I'll continue with the season 2 next time. I'm getting sick again. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye bye.